You guys get to hear me mumble to myself the whole time. I never realized how much I do it until somebody's nearby, and I'm like, oh God, I am just blah blah up here, aren't I?
How are you today, Reed?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing pretty well.
These are all ready to rock if you guys are.
Keep going. You don't have these.
I do just a hidden video when you guys this. It's yeah. So we got all sorts of stuff going on here. So I think what we can do is maybe for the first round, it's just questions about local nonprofits. Whichever team gets the highest score, they can maybe have these because they can have up to 6 people on their team. It's like a little bonus thing for them. Good.
You ready for me, Reed?
Yep, it should be rolling down the river. 4 rounds? 4 rounds, you got it.
You know, if you want, I would not. I would not be upset.
Thank you, sir. A third place prize tonight. Well, California raisins for the lady one, which I didn't even know they ever made. Having a great time now. Have a calm before the storm for you guys, huh?
We had 216 nonprofits participating, so it's a.
I looked through them all this year to try to find questions. I was like, oh, it just keeps going, doesn't it? Holy cow. Well, it's always kind of hard because, like, it's a big difference between fun facts and, like, good trivia questions, you know? So, yeah, and then I try to not do too much local stuff, actually, just because we have a pretty wide audience, especially during the summer, you know, through the people from out of town. So it's kind of hard to talk about important local groups without getting specific. But I was like, well, that's just the rent they'll have to pay for moving here, or for for upping my rent.
Reed, I'm going to plug this in real quick.
Yeah.
It's all right with you.
Yeah. And again, that regular one's working.
Yeah, it was working, it stopped working, and then.
You know, I always end up accidentally putting one of these TVs because this one I think you reset. So by that, yeah. And what's the actual organization again? And the actual date is next Tuesday?
It's April 30th and May 1st. Next Thursday and Friday. And everybody has these little things with their favorite.
Okay, great, yeah. And it's Amy and Ann, right? Fantastic. Like I noticed 2 A names, and I was like, uh-oh. Annalise and Ambrosia. If we can kill the music, I think we're ready to rock. If we can kill the music, yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Cool.
Yeah, last night was going really well with Bingo, and then it switched to like 14 seconds.
Really?
Yeah. And it was all the TVs at the same time, which is weird. So.
Is that working last time? Yeah, it was. The guy just blacked out.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple of minutes. If you'd like to join us, come on up, grab 4 slips and a pen. It is free. We'll have you out of here by 9. So come on up. Let's tickle your little brains for a bit.
Yeah, we do have 6 people at our table. One of them is not participating.
All right, I will leave that up to you guys as long as you're being honest. I'm sure we appreciate it. You don't want to miss out on these amazing prizes.
Yes. And I'm stealing an extra one for note taking.
I'll allow that as well, but that's it. That's enough special requests, sir. You're not the pretty princess here. I am.
I'll take the one fancy one.
You got 4 of them, and then there's some pens in there too if you need one.
Thank you.
Betcha. Last call, if you'd like to join us for trivia. Last call, come on up and grab some slips.
Send you just the name, or we just
You're
wait?
just going to hang on to them. You're turning in your first slip is like you signing up. You betcha. I explain the same 4 things all week, every week. They seem to make sense to me. People are like, so do each person on the team has the answer sheet? I'm like, no. Why would that? Turn in 7 identical sheets or something. We can guess their scores will be particularly high tonight. Alrighty, folks, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens for the basics of tonight. We're going to have 4 rounds of 10 questions each question worth 1 point. If you look on your answer sheet, there's a star in the top right corner. If you circle that star, it will double your total points for that round, but you can only use the star once in our 4 rounds, so use it wisely. We don't do any repeats down here, but you'll have plenty of time to take notes. And prizes tonight: first place, a $30 drink card; second place, $20; third place, a dumb prize, which tonight I'm very excited about. It's one of the California Dancing California Raisins, the lady one, in the highest quality plaster that 1984 has to offer. I would say it's one of a kind, mostly because I'm sure most of them got thrown away over the years. Did somebody say lady raisin? We're going to give a dumber prize for the best team name, so come up with something mildly inappropriate at least. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to knock on your neighbors. We also have a team limit of 6 people. If you have more than 6, you can still play, but you're not in the running for the lady raisin. So you need to just mark that clearly at the top of your sheet, please. Please keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. By definition, none of this matters that much. So make sure to simmer down and breathe deep. Tonight's a kind of a special night for us. We have Amy and Ann down here for the Missoula Community Foundation. You can give them their full love here in a bit. They're, of course, doing Missoula Gives. They're any Missoula Gives and Blue Gives. That is next Thursday and Friday, April 30th and May 1st. If you want to support some amazing local nonprofits, that's your best option. There should be a card with a QR code on all those tables if you want to look through all of the amazing nonprofits. You can give some love to this giving season. With that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. We're going to dive right into round number 1, a random round. 10 random questions for you to give me very specific answers to. And let's party. Question number 1. What 1960s TV show and its 2008 star-studded film version featured phones secretly hidden in shoes? All right, folks, I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds, then we're going to move on. But you're going to have 2 minutes at the end of the round to look over your answers. So take some notes if you need to. And we're moving on from question number 1 in 10 seconds. Question number 2 in your random round. Besides Lincoln and JFK, name any other U.S. presidents who have been assassinated. Seconds. Take some notes if you need to. You'll have time at the end. Number 3 in the random round. What popular Filipino dish and cooking method involves meat stewed in vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, bay leaves, and black pepper? Name that famous Filipino dish. 10 seconds. Little biology question for you here. What E word describes non-parasitic plants that grow on other plants, typically trees, for physical support rather than for nutrients? Give me that E word. Don't feel bad. People say my trivia is too hard, but like 2 or 3 of our regulars have like won on Jeopardy 3 or 4 times. So I'm like, just gonna get the standards. 10 seconds. Remember, it's just trivia, so that matters. Question number 5 in our random round. The symbol for what technology is a combination of the Nordic runes for H and B in honor of a 10th century Scandinavian king? As always, be specific since this is trivia. We'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 6 in random. Who is the Roman equivalent of Hades, the Greek god of the underworld? Seconds. Number 7 in random. Singer Stephanie Germanotta, better known by what stage name, derived her moniker from a 1984 song by the band Queen? The stage name of Stephanie. Seconds. Question number 8. Which of the planets in the solar system, that's a horribly phrased, do not have moons? Name them all if there are any. 10 seconds. Here's one of your only sports ball questions tonight, so enjoy it if you're one of those kind of people. What Olympic event involves a 3,000-meter obstacle race on a track with 28 fixed dry barriers and 7 water jumps? Seconds. Well, switch number 10 has the opportunity for some extra points, but just to be clear, only your first point can be doubled if you use your star. Name a country that starts with the letter A but doesn't end with the letter A. 1 point each. Seconds. Just like that, round number 1 is done. And you'll have 2 minutes starting right now to check your answers for accuracy and legibility, please. And you need to get your slips turned in upside down in front of the computer. Don't forget, you can use 1 round. You can star 1 round for double points. Your 2 minutes started 15 seconds ago. To go.
Oh,
right up there's perfect. Yeah, thank you. Did I say in front?
well, I was like, I'm thinking of it from your predators mind, and I'm like, I hope it doesn't finish that I put that down there because I was
Right. Yeah. Thirty seconds left. Your slips need to be turned in upside down in front of the computer in 30 seconds.
There's more than one country that was A, not N. 2.
Well, for all slips, all those slips should be up now.
How many countries said began with A, did not end with A?
You can put out as many as you want. You have at least 1 for the point, though.
Okay.
Wait. Let's get these scored as quickly as possible. We will move on to answers and straight into round number 2. Next up, we're coming down to Trivia on a Rainbow here at Cranky Fair. Thank you. Let's turn yours in. I guess I'm being a little unfair in the next two rounds. I'm sorry, we just had like Downtown Association essentially 2 weeks ago, and they wanted two Missoula specific rounds. And next week we have a Jeanette Rankin Peace Center. They wanted some Missoula specific round. I'm like, I also just ask Missoula questions a lot. I never repeat questions. So I was like, you guys, I'm at the bottom of the barrel here, people. But I did all yours on nonprofits. So.
Sunday. People find out the players and then one player so I'm always the truth because Jeff never does it. And so Sunday I have to spend all day doing yard work with other people. And in most years, we sign up and pay for the yard. So I'm doing it my own yard. But this year, so
It's okay.
Any trouble.
Oh, I should have done that. Wait, what's it? All righty, crew. Thank you for your patience. We had 21 teams tonight. That's 210 answers for me to cycle through. Well, let's check those answers, see how your team did at round number 1. Yeah, 1916 show and a 2008 movie with Stu Phones as Get Smart. Get Smart. There was multiple questions with multiple answers, Jimmy, on this one, so you needed 2 other presidents who were assassinated. It was Garfield and McKinley. Garfield and McKinley. I don't know what you people have against Hoover, but half your teams thought we took out Hoover as well. Fun fact, I know you're just guessing, but pho is from Vietnam, which is quite far from the Philippines. It's adobo. Adobo is that style of cooking. Those plants that just hang out on other plants are called epiphytes or epiphytic. Question number 5, that technology, so you put down some weird things, that's Bluetooth. Bluetooth. You see the rules there for HMB. Apparently that king whose name was HB something was known as Bluetooth because I imagine didn't have great dentistry in the 10th century. The Roman equivalent of Hades is Pluto. Pluto. Stefani Giannotta, Lady Gaga, from 1984's Radio Gaga. Contact Pluto is not a moon. Excuse me, it's not a planet. It's okay, Pluto. I'm not a planet either. The 2 of the 8 planets are Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus. Mars has 2 planets. Fun fact, a lot of people guess Mars. The one pseudo sports ball question for tonight, that is called the steeplechase. And if that steeple wasn't such a tease, wouldn't be a problem. And finally, there are only 2 countries in the world that start with A but don't end with A. Some people guessed Algiers, that's just the capital of Algeria. Some people guessed the Azores, which is actually part of Portugal. And some people said the Antilles, which include Cuba and Puerto Rico. They're not their own country, just a region. So those 2 countries are Afghanistan and Azerbaijan. Afghanistan and Azerbaijan. Let's check your scores, see how we did after 1 round of trivia. At the top of the list, one team used their star, got 1 wrong, but then got both countries at 19 points. That's the hat bands. Tied for second is Big Fact Hunt and the Strait of Vermouth. And in a tight little third place is 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. My favorite team name tonight, just because I do like to say it as carefully as possible, is Big Fact Hunt. Big Fact Hunt, come on up. You guys are getting this beautiful picture of a beach that it's like you're really there. Since none of us can afford to go on vacation anymore, we're going to need this crap a lot more in our lives. However, you survived one round, only one team used their star, so let's dive into round number 2, a special one here from Missoula Community Foundation. Know your nonprofits. I'm going to ask you 10 questions about local nonprofits here in Missoula. Some of them are part of statewide or national branches, but the questions are pretty straightforward on that. So let's see how well you know the people around you not making money but doing good things. Question number 1 in our Know Your Nonprofits round. A documentary about the Missoula Children's Theater was titled after what iconic vehicles used for their tours? Because this is trivia, make sure to be specific.
It's like the executive. I know.
I'm taking 1 point off you guys just in general.
They're like, we need all the help we can get.
I'll just tell you, it needs to be at least 2 words long. You have 10 more seconds, so we move on to question number 2. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 2 in our local nonprofits round. Missoula is free gaming here. The acronym for what organization that advocates for fostered youth translates from Spanish as home.
I think you have to know this one, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to how can I ask questions about it without getting too specific, but also then it's really just asking what is Spanish. Because nobody knows what CASA stands for anyway. I do, because I've had to host their fundraisers a few times. I'm like, special peace and peace and quarter point and special activity. 10 seconds. The iconic Carousel for Missoula has a community-built playground next to it known by what name? Motion number 4 on our nonprofits round. Besides advocating for the arts, Arts Missoula also connects with Missoula's sister cities, Neckargemünd, Deutschland, and Palmerston North in what country? Here's a hint for you folks. It's not Algiers. Seconds. Question number 5, halfway through already. What organization that promotes trap-free public lands for people, pets, and wildlife shares its name with a 1984 movie and its 2001 Shitty Shitty remake, 2011? It's actually for Blues Montana, but we're not worried about it. Seconds. Question number 6 in our Missoula Games nonprofit rounds. What organization that puts on multiple events per year was originally called the Missoula Moth? You guys know that one? You have to know what the moth is, I guess. I'm good friends with him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got like a cease and desist from National Moth. You're like, you're not the moth," and he was like, "Sorry." Yeah. So like, it's cool, right? They're cool. They're like, we are cool, but it's like, if you do something bad, it'll fall back on us. You get information. It's like, hey, 10 seconds. Question number 7. The name of what conservation alliance, working to protect 1.9 million acres of public wildlands in the northern rural, shares its name with a local brewery? It is not the Cranky Sand Conservation Alliance, by the way. No, that would be beautiful. I hope so. You know, it's one of those 200 damn things you see all the time. You can do even better next round. Yeah. 10 seconds. I didn't do any big right ones, sorry. Missoula. They can give themselves down there. Question number 8. Missoula's Glacier Ice Rink, a nonprofit here, hosted what junior hockey team from 2007 to 2016? That's your second and only other sport knowledge question. Just 2 more in our nonprofits round, our question round. Besides being a skill-sharing hub, what local nonprofit offers its members a library of over 3,500 tools? Sounds like a big frat house. See what I did there? That's why I get paid mostly through tips. Why I'm broke. Seconds. And finally, question number 10. A nonprofit news organization serving Missoula and Western Kentucky, the Pulp was founded founded by two former reporters and editors of a beloved but now defunct weekly newspaper. Tossing it back to some old school Zoomtown. Seconds. And just like that, round number 2 is done. Your 2 minutes to check your answer starts now. And don't forget about that star. There's 2 rounds after this for you to use it. Oh, excellent. It's right here next time. Down 1 minute to get all those slips turned in, please.
Right here.
Right there, perfect. Thank you, Bob. Wait. All those slips should be turned in by now. I'm going to get grading on these, but wait, still wait. Well, while we're waiting, folks, while I go through this, I'd love to turn the mic over to, surprise, surprise, I don't know if it's Amy or Ann, who's going to do it? Amy's going to do it. Amy's here again from the Missoula Community Foundation. Tell us about this big upcoming thing happening next Thursday and Friday. Amy.
All right, well, thank you for being here tonight. Missoula Community Foundation is in its 12th year of hosting Missoula a Bitterroot Gift, and it is kicking off this Friday, April 30th and May 1st. We'll be back here on May 1st for our finale party, and we'll have bees knees cocktails and all kinds of stuff. So make sure you come back here on May 1st for the finale party, and you should have cards on your table, and you can donate to any of the over 216 nonprofits that are participating this year. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you. Again, let's give a hand, folks, again, for 12 years. Folks have been giving all of these great organizations the funding they need to keep Missoula awesome. If you want to be a part of that, you can either scan the code on the screens now or on your cards. Find out about some of those organizations. Get in on all the giving. Beautiful job. Thanks, yeah. Yeah. Next one's just going to be images of them, which is fine too. Yeah, they seem happy. Oh, I forgot to announce it. We'll do it for the next round. We'll do prizes for the next round.
Okay.
Just, I think people will do a little less well on that. Oh, you betcha. Yeah, you guys are welcome to roll out. We'll give you the push here as much as we can for the rest of the night.
Heads up, folks. The kitchen's going to close in about 20 minutes at 8:30. So if you're looking for some grub, make sure you hit up on your servers before 8:30, please.
Oh, good. Okay. I thought I would do my diet, so I'm going to be.
All righty, folks, we are done with scoring. You're ready to check those answers to round number 2. Pretty good scores overall for a lot of you. The title of the documentary for MCT here was called Little Red Truck. I just need you to put red. I took red to pick up. By the way, back in the day, now they have full-size trucks. I was in a small single-cab Ford Ranger for like 15,000 miles across this country. And they still don't pay me for all my knee and back damage. Because they're a nonprofit. They do good work. Ugh. Most of you knew Spanish for home was CASA, which stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, a really awesome group here in town. Next to a carousel for Missoula, built in like 2 days, I think. It's called Dragon Hollow. Dragon Hollow. Our 2 sister cities are Neckargemünd, Germany, Deutschland, and Palmerston North in the beautiful country of New Zealand. New Zealand. Lots of interesting guesses on this one. Lots of very wrong guesses on this one. That movie and the name of that organization that works in scraps called Footloose. Footloose, Montana. For this one, you have to know what The Moth is, which you're probably an NPR listener. There's a storytelling going to tell us something. Originally started as the Missoula Mob. I did take, just because I'm being nice for some rare reason, I think because I'm sober, I gave you Tell Me Something as well. For like the 4 teams to put Tell Me Something. But I'll tell you, I don't like it. I don't like being nice, I tell you. That conservation group is working for the Great Burn Conservation, Great Burn area. Not that you need to go to any of the breweries, but right here at Cranky Sam. Glacier Ice Rink had a bunch of teams in and out of it, but the actual junior league hockey team that played in a bunch of divisions was known as the Missoula Maulers. The Maulers. $3,500 Tools is not an event for the RNC. It is at MUD, Missoula Urban Demonstration Project. And finally, last but not least, The Pulp was founded by 2 of the reporters and editors of what formerly was The Bang, keeping Missoula together, the Independent, Missoula Independence. I just want to say I was nice on these, but the amount of you that didn't realize how complex the word independent was, I got a lot of impedance and impotence, and there's a pill for impotence now, so don't worry about it. That being said, let's check your scores after 2 rounds. Lots of people use their star on that one, so it's going to change things up a cool bit. See where you're sitting before we dive into round number 3.
One team is inappropriate. I hope they don't make it to the top. Oh, they are. Damn it, I have to say their name. Missoula Gives. BJ's. It was fully written out as blowjobs, and I adjusted it.
Some people don't like this movie.
No, I don't think they mind it. I think they're just trying to think of something silly. It's just, that's not funny. That's just crass, right? There's that deli.
Alrighty, folks, here we are at the top. The Headlands. Non-Mass are a total of 28. State of Vermont from Missoula Gives BJ's at 25, and with 23 is the Shin Splits and CSPH. Keeping it real up in here. But let's dive right into round number 3. I'm supposed to say round number 3 is also Missoula nonprofits, but it's going to be Logo Go-Go. I need you to name the local profit from its logo. And this is an extra special round. The team that gets the highest points on this round Look at a whole pile of Missoula Kids swag we have up here, including pint glasses and everybody's favorite stickers. And there's candy. Oh man, I will win. Again, if we have a tie, I'll just do a random draw for the winner of that. So, that being said, just name the nonprofit from its logo. Started off easy and we'll go up from there. Number one, name the local nonprofit. Seconds. Take some notes if you can. Question number 2, I'm giving you the letters, so you give me the full name. Seconds. Unlike the last one, you can just give me the shortened version of the name. Number 3, name the local nonprofit. Seconds. Number 4, maybe local nonprofit you can give to this upcoming Thursday, next Thursday and Friday next week. Seconds. Number 5, again, FC. You give me what the FC is. Local Missoula nonprofit. Or regional, I guess. Seconds. Number 6, to be specific, this is trivia. Number 6. Seconds.
I got another hidden lady from me if you have a second. And I need to put in my staff meal and I don't remember what the new options are.
Here's question number 7, name the nonprofit.
Thank you.
Seconds. It's 3 more left. How about number 8? Question number 8.
We do like chicken strips with a Caesar salad. You can do like mac and cheese. You can do a protein bowl.
What is a protein bowl?
There's rice, avocado, and then the nacho shredded chicken that we have on it.
That'd be great.
Can we do that?
Thank you. Yeah.
10 seconds. It might get a little harder as we go. How about question number 9? Again, always be as specific as possible since it's trivia. And familiarization near and dear to my heart, though that's not a hint, even if you know me. But here's question number 10. Name this great local nonprofit.
Thank you, dear. You get 10 out of 10. Really?
Some of these.
My God, I think you just after seeing that dang screen scroll by so often. Well, that's okay. Hopefully we'll have diversity of scores. It should work out.
10 seconds.
Less swooshes.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, you're like, and some of them are just the names. I couldn't use them. Some of them were super obscure, but
Alrighty, folks, just like that, round number 3 is done. Remember, team with the highest base score, that means not using your star, will be selected for our swag collection up here. But your 2 minutes to turn in your slip starts now.
got 10 off the bat.
Right there.
Yep, perfect.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Just 1 minute to go till all your slips need to be turned in.
Certificate. Oh, you got it anyway. And the last one's in that right.
It's not. No. That has a cat on it.
Say, oh, Team Key is doing really well.
Oh, yeah. There's the list to go look at it. And I knew 8 and 10 would be the ones that threw people off. Because unless you've seen it a lot, you just don't know.
All right, folks, last call for slips. Just 10 seconds left. folks up with these forward as quickly as possible. But again, if you want to scan that QR code in the corner, it's not just to donate. You can look through some amazing great groups and maybe even check some of your answers before I give them to you.
Take Make-A-Wish Foundation for Camp Naked Training. Yeah, but it's like so close. Nice Land Trust, 8th step. So, I didn't give Missoula Pride for the center, so that's the exchange I'm doing. I get two completely separate entities, but.
If around about this Friday, don't forget we're going to have Missoula legend Tom Catmull playing right here at Cranky Sam from 7 to 9. Come on down, grab a beer and some grub and enjoy, personally, my favorite Missoula boy. If trivia is kind of hard on your brain with all that thinking, you can always come down for bingo night. Not a lot of brain power required. You can win hundreds of dollars per round. That's every Tuesday, 7 to 9.
You like all my cheesy plugs? I'm like, come on, Sal, it's a blast. So when you talk in a microphone, sometimes you have to, like, helps to do that kind of flow, but no, it just sounds so generic in my ear.
Probably given for me.
And that's, again, it's not for everybody, but hopefully it's at least fun and you can learn something.
Yeah.
And usually I do some pretty silly rounds because I had two for you guys we didn't really, but I'll do like little wordplay rounds and fun little dumber things. But with Earth Day and you guys being here, I've been doing Iran rounds, which started about Iran and then turned into like Iran about famous people running, and then last week it was Iran, and it's just like pictures of famous people's eyes, and you have to say who they were. I was running out of ideas, so I'm using you as an excuse not to do it again this week. I was like, I promise every week while this is going on, I will do a round. Just 7 weeks, I'm really short on ideas.
Okay, folks, last call for food, last call for the kitchen.
Hey, where's our highest score? I think it's a 9. I think there's only one. Let me double check here. We did have a 10 with the shin splints. Double check that. That makes it easy. Nice.
Well,
Alrighty, crew, we got all those teams scored. We do have a clear winner with the highest points that's going to get the Missoula Gives swag. So let's see how your team did. Some people did quite well. I was kind of nice on some of these and kind of a dick on others. So pretty classic read. Question number 1, that is, of course, the Roxy Theater. ER, by the way, RE is usually the art of theater versus where it takes place, so it's complicated. Nobody put Missoula Food Bank. Everybody knew the Montana Food Bank Network, which means their advertisements are good. They're still using a commercial I recorded in like 08. It's just like, please, get to Montana Food Bank Network. It's really romantic. It's like very intimate. Listen out for it. Also support them. They do great work. This is officially the Western Montana LGBTQI plus Community Center for Twin Spirits and Logo Organization. The center is what we were looking for. It's something like that on there. Missoula Pride is a separate organization. Just so you know. Just so you know. Why do you guys do this? One of my favorite junk stores in the world, Home Resource. A lot of people knew that FC was football club. We were talking about the Strikers. Strikers is Missoula's youth football club organization. I didn't care about spelling on this because they intentionally spell it kind of silly, but it's Camp Make a Dream. Camp Make a Dream. Another important organization getting Missoula, and again, it's open to group here, Recycling Works. Recycling Works. This unfortunately seems kind of generic unless you know it. If you know it, you know it. A lot of people said Five Valleys Land Trust. That's not correct, tragically. We're looking for good old Blue Mountain Clinic. Blue Mountain Clinic. And it's almost like some of you are complete heathens and know a little bit about arts here in Missoula. That's the Missoula Symphony logo, Missoula Symphony. And last but not least, only one team got this, which bumped them up into getting the swag. Again, a classic organization, Missoula, super awesome. Opportunity Resources. Nothing in their logo tells you that, but they have been around for many a year. So that being said, let's check those scores, and we will call up the team who got a perfect 10 on that round to collect their prizes. Their prizes. We're looking for the highest pure score without a star. Oh, this is zoomed in too far. Hold on. Can you see your totals right now? Sorry about it. Nobody mentioned it. There we go. So the Hamptons are in first place. In second place, challenge is Shin Splints and Missoula gives BJ's, but Shin Splints got 10 out of 10 on that one. Where are the Shin Splints? Come on up and collect your wonderful things. Perfect score on that round. Third time Missoula gives BJ's. And in third place gives the Straight Up Vermouth. Look at all that great stuff you get. Yeah, all of them. Well, you need to learn how to work at a bar then. Instead of just drinking out of work today. Then we got some pint glasses full of all sorts of great stuff coming in. All right, folks, it's all coming down to our final round. Really quick, if you have not used your star, use it now. I won't give it to you automatically. I promise to do an Iran round for every week of this conflict, but with Missoula Games here and it being Earth Day, I had to lie to you, much like your parents did about loving you. So, we're going to do a round about Earth Day, because today's Earth Day. And it's finally almost normal weather for once. Yesterday, the Earth Day would have been very sad. 10 questions about Earth Day. Let's dive in and do it. I just said we're not doing a round. Question number 1, the first Earth Day in 1970 was a major ground to the creation of which government agency 8 months later? What best-selling 1962 book was a seminal work on the negative effects of pesticides? If you think it's that one, it is that one. Seconds. Question number 3 in our Earth Day round. 1 year before the first Earth Day, what American river that passes through Cleveland famously self-emulated itself because it has to be near Cleveland, but caught fire in 1969 from all the pollution from it? Again, I would probably self-emulate if I had to go through Cleveland forever. And spelling doesn't matter down here, just has to be phonetically correct, please. Seconds. Question number 4. The majority of Earth's oxygen comes from what biome? Step 1, what the heck is a biome? Step 2, which one provides the most oxygen? Again, make sure it's a biome. 10 seconds. Question number 5 in our Earth Day celebration. Earth Day today, April 22nd, is also the birthday of which co-founder of the Sierra Club and conservationist widely regarded as the Papa of national parks? Oh, Daddy. Seconds. Question number 6 in our Earth Day round, making up between 72 and 80% of human-caused emissions globally. What is the primary greenhouse gas? Has nothing to do with Taco Bell.
I don't eat as much as you do, I guess.
Number 7 in 2019, what activist famously took a zero-carbon voyage from Europe to the United States to raise awareness of climate change? Ten seconds, 6 notes if you need to. You still have 2 minutes at the end. Question number 8. Which activity, again, be specific but also general. I'll be nice-ish on this one. What activity is the U.S.'s biggest source of greenhouse emissions? Again, it has nothing to do with Taco Bell. That's in-house gas emissions. Seconds. Question number 9. A major victory of the Endangered Species Act. What iconic animal went from just 417 known breeding pairs in the contiguous U.S. in 1963 to over 71,000 pairs by 2020? We don't get a lot of these good stories, so you should know this one. Okay, I know hints on this one. We do have them in our area. 10 seconds. And we do have them in around our area. And finally, moving on to question number 10. What European country generates nearly 100% of its energy through geothermal and hydro reserves?
The amount of global organizations I don't know, it's really living down to the scientific stereotypes.
I was like, how many times do you want the current to be on there?
That was not my
I just thought it was really funny. I was like, pick up the current again.
I just like, I unfortunately apparently don't leave my lab. I thought I did, but I guess I don't.
It's fine. You just need them to give you money so you can keep doing the work you
Yeah, it would be
do.
great if they would.
10 seconds. All right, folks. That is going to do it for round number 4. Don't forget about your star. If you haven't used it, circle the hell out of that star. Your 2 minutes starts now. All right, folks, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. And last call for all those slips. Get them up, get them up.
This guy can sync you up.
Slips should go up. I'll get them scored. We'll find out who our winner is and see if we need a tiebreaker tonight.
From Silent Spring, which is the name of the book. Somebody put Soylent Green, and I read it, and I was like, "What is it? It seems right." I'm like, "No. Soylent Green, very different kind of story, but still fun." So agree. I got one wrong. So I try to tell people, like Mary Poppins, I'm only practically perfect in every way.
side. Boys back.
Folks, we have a clear winner. We wanted a tiebreaker between second and third. Well, let's check those answers. And one of the answers I have up is wrong, so we'll talk about it when we get there. And as I always say, just like Mary Poppins, I'm only practically perfect in every way. Lots of good scores on this. Almost like Missouri's full of hippie, lovely folks. First up, 8 months later, was the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. And thank God it stayed strong and supported until now. My favorite answer with this was Soylent Green. And for some reason I didn't mark it wrong at first. I was like, no, Silent Spring, not Soylent Green by Rachel Carson. I remember a few people said the Chattanooga. I don't know enough about workers in the eastish area, but nope. Remember the Cuyahoga self-emulated for having to be near Cleveland. How about like a burning river to make you go like, I think something's wrong here. Folks, a lot of people said the Amazon, that's not a biome, that's an area of the oceans are the biome that produces the majority. As a future reference, it's never just the Amazon as a biome, it would be tropical rainforest. So many people said Teddy Roosevelt, he just wanted a national park so he could shoot shit to feel like a real man. Tiny Wiener. John Muir, on the other hand, was hung like a conservationist. He was out there kicking ass and taking names. John Muir. I noticed the problem. If you got this one wrong, you got one wrong later. We're looking for CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. That's the troubling one. Question number 7. I used to have nightmares, literally, that this girl was screaming at me about putting things wrong with my wife. Because she's intense for good reason. That's going to change me. And Kate on her. I was like, I swear I'll do my laundry tomorrow, girl. And wake up in a cold sweat. All right, this one I put down wrong. The right answers got their points. Again, if you said methane was the biggest problem, you probably thought this was agriculture or farming. But 'tis not. The old answer, up until fairly recently, was actually generating electricity. But the current answer as of today-ishness is actually transportation. So because I got it wrong, if you put driving, air travel, or transportation, I gave it to you. And I tell you, I didn't like it. And then iconic in there is about as big of a clue as I could give you. We went from 417 symbol as a bald eagles. You didn't have to have the bald in there. Otherwise, this whole country would have turned into California that has a brown bear on their flag, and they haven't had on there for about 125 years. Suck it, California! And finally, last but not least, the people said the Netherlands. I mean, they're cool, they don't mind me being Jew for a little bit, though. That is Iceland! Iceland! Must be nice to have more sheep than people. Just like, oh, our sidewalks never get icy because we used to have hot water running underneath them. Freaking Icelandians. Not to put too fine a point on it, folks, but I do spend 10 to 12 hours of my life trying to put together good questions for y'all. So if you've enjoyed your 2 hours of free entertainment, throw a couple dollars in Reed's little jar up here. I'd sure appreciate it. But let's see those final scores. We will need a tiebreaker between second and third place. And also, don't forget, folks, as we go through these, that next Thursday and Friday is your day to give. Give it up and give it out. I know for a fact these kind of times are really hard for organizations because none of us have a ton of money to give. So please make sure you're supporting as much as you can. You'd be surprised what just $5 or $10 can do for a lot of these organizations. So make sure to give them all the love you can. Go without your factory coffee drink for a day. Just give them some love. As we're creeping up, thank you. We're creeping up toward the top here. See where we ended up. And here we are at the top with a possible 43 out of 51 possible points. It's the have-beens. They're taking on first place, but I need the shin splints and Missoula Kids BJs to come up here. Grab an extra piece of paper because between second and third, we'll need a tiebreaker. Got any questions? You want to grab some stickers and such? Come on up.
Oh,
Can we bribe you or what?
no, grab a sheet of paper and I'll do a tiebreaker question for you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you don't take bribes? Dang it!
I mean, you certainly could try.
I
Remember, this is between two vitally important prizes of $20 at the bar and a lady raisin. Here's the tiebreaker question. You can play along as well. Kind of an Earth Day question. Thank you. Here's an Earth Day question. On average, how many gallons of water does it take to produce one cotton t-shirt? Looking for whoever's closest to the real answer, above or below. It's just one cotton t-shirt that you bought at H&M. We're going to throw away next week. What could possibly go wrong? Also, if you're our first place team, come on up and get your card. Yeah, we're looking for the cost of
Your first place? Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice try. Nice try. Who's gonna get it? That's what I gotta figure out.
You're going to need those teams to turn those sheets in as quickly as possible. Look for the number of gallons each one cotton t-shirt takes. Blowjobs for days. Still looking for the other team.
Thank you. Don't look at me like that. Please, you can't not look at me.
I disagree, but I was overruled.
Okay.
So the shin splints gets 1,500 gallons of water, which would be a lot. The blowjobs gets 360 gallons of water. Means for average, one cotton t-shirt only takes 650 gallons of water. That includes the water to grow the cotton, process the cotton, rinse out the shirts, all that BS. Only 650 gallons, like 4 Olympic swimming pools or something. But please keep shopping at H&M and not even wearing it, just sending it to Goodwill. We love that. That means that the blowjobs are taking second place. And that the shin splints get the super special raisin lady. God, she's beautiful too. Come on up and get your prizes. Thanks again for coming down. We'll see you next week for some more trivia. Dude,
That is rare and beautiful. Be careful with that.
Going on my mantle.
I hope so. I'm sad for your mantle, but I understand. But you're hanging out. I could have. I guess I thought I was like you could have taken off. No, but yeah, I'm always happy to do this kind of stuff with enough heads up and things. So we love it. So hi. You better shut. You better shut.
Mike is our upstairs neighbor.
Oh, that's fun. What's his pup's name then? Just forget.
Missy.
Missy. She's so wild that he always thinks my dog's
She's
wild
always
too.
like,
Yeah.
very.
And my dog is so like dopey and like muppety and chill, but he's always like, "Ooh, look out for your dog," and I'm like, "Bro, it's fine."
Oh, good.
Yay! Makes the good luck next week. Bring your feet out and make all the tech. I need like food and a few drinks. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. Another flood. I haven't been here in about a month, but
I noticed.
I was just chatting.
Were you looking for a new doll? Was that your team?
Yeah,
What happened to
we
Methane?
have all 3 of them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She would have been a nice addition,
That's what I
though.
was thinking. And we almost
Oh God, Raisin that. I never even thought about that.
we
The female
almost
version of a Raisin.
So before we came up with our name, it was almost third place or bust.
Which is always classic. I appreciate it. I believe in you guys. Goodbye. Oh, sorry. I was going to let you guys put on music before I killed it. In retrospect, that yeah, it's very local football. It's like home. Yeah, I'm talking about that shit.
I take it back. Fine. It's nice.
Thank you, Matt.